Hey, Chelsea, número uno. Tottenham, número zero. We're back. Come on, boys. Big result. We needed that result, man. That was super necessary, super important. And I'm just proud of the boys, man. What a performance going away from home to the Tottenham Hotspurs stadium. Yeah, man, just a good result, man. Good result. Went to watch it with a couple of my Spurs boys, man. And we were just loving the game, man. Just commentating the whole way through about all the different parts of the game and all the players. And especially Xavi Simons, man. Because one thing I was worried about going into this game was, is this going to be Xavi Simons' wake-up party? Like, is he going to use this one to crash it on Chelsea? Because, you know, sometimes we do charity FC. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking today is going to be the one we're going to give him something. Yeah, but we went there and gave him nothing. Yeah, man. I'm gassed, man. Super necessary, super needed that point. I think, and what I like is the shape of the table right now is like a couple of draws from a couple of different teams that puts us right back up in there. And so we just need to carry this consistency of our form into the next couple of games, man. Player ratings wise, Sanchez I thought was really good today. Honestly, I thought he was superb, you know. Claiming everything out the air. You know, I think he claimed like maybe 5, 6, 7 balls out of the air. I thought he done really well. Made a great save off of Kudus' chance. I would honestly give him like I probably have to give him a 9 out of 10, you know. 8.5, 9 out of 10. Maybe 8.5 is a little bit more fair. I'll give him an 8.5, 9 out of 10 for today's performance. That was a wow, man. Gusto done all right. Probably would have given him a 7.5, maybe an 8, 7. Didn't really see too much from him, but it wasn't atrocious. You know what I mean? By all means, defensively, we were very sound today. Having said that, for Fofana, wow, 9 out of 10. Superb. Chalobah, I'll give him an 8, 8.5 out of 10. But Fofana was wow. Doing what he does when he's fit. Running out the back line, winning balls in midfield, and just progressing it up the pitch, man. That's what we need. That's what we've missed. Can you imagine if our starting back line every week was Fofana and Levi Colwill? We'd never have an issue. Man. I was a little bit worried when Tosin came on. Last couple of minutes, I thought, what is Maresca doing? One long throw and we could be done in our dance, bro. But we got away with the 3 points in the end. Cucurella, of course. Like, I don't even know how anybody doesn't like this guy or even talks bad on his name. This guy is a certified 10-10 every week. And if he's not 10, he's a 9-10. If he ain't a 9-10, he's an 8.5-10 every single week. The guy is certified. Bro, he might be one of the best players I've ever seen in the Prem in his position. Like, we've not seen a left-back do what he's done since Ashley Cole. I'm saying it, and I'll say it again. We've not seen a left-back for Chelsea do what Cucurella is doing since Ashley Cole. Yeah? Jed Spence wanted to talk about penitentiary. Brother, welcome to Cuckoo Island, bro. Do you get it? Brother, he's going to put you in a cell. Holding cells. Cell block. Tottenham. Yeah? Kudus is one of the players in the Premier I'm most worried about because he's on that jinky-majinky stuff, and at any given time, he can just ras it and crash it on you. But, bro, Cuckoo had him patterned. Had it locked down, like say it's Halloween and we don't believe, you're not going out. Do you get it? You're not leaving the house. That's what Cuckoo was on. Phenomenal, man. Proper 9, 10, 10, 10 performance for me, man. Midfield, I thought all 3 midfielders worked incredibly hard. Caicedo, bro, this guy, like, who is this guy? I can't believe Brighton even sold him for 105 mil or whatever it was. They should have sold him to us for 200. The guy's worth 10 times more than that, bro. And he keeps on proving it. It's so funny because we were talking about how great he was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Then he had that game where it's a little bit of a shock and we obviously dropped points. And he's right back to it. And this is his standard, bro. He's elite. He's an elite level player. Dare I say, he might be Kante levels. If we win a league title with Caicedo at some point in the next 2 to 3 years and we're going to win a Champions League, Caicedo might be it. He might be. I mean, he's already creeping up to the Kante Makelele convo. He might be greater than Makelele. He might be greater than Kante, bro. If he secures some serious honours it's not even going to be a conversation, man. That guy is A1. Enzo had a bit of I'll probably give Caicedo a 10-10 as well. Enzo Fernandez probably had a little bit of a quieter day offensively today, but again, the work rate, oh my gosh, I've seen this guy left wing, right wing, middle of the park, dropping into defense, up top of the pitch trying to crash the box. Wow. Work rate, wow. And can you imagine how much better this guy would have been if he didn't have to have that hernia situation on the Poch? This guy was phenomenal, has been phenomenal, is phenomenal. I'll give him a strong 8.5, probably a 9 out of 10 if I have to lean one way or the other. I'm not going to lie to you. Pedro Neto, I didn't love his performance today, but he's a sacrificial lamb. He had to work 10 times harder than most of the other players on the pitch, and he did what he could do to try and get us up the pitch and to create chances. I just don't love the way he creates chances. I don't love the spammed crosses into the box to nobody. I don't love it. And I don't love the cutbacks and then like random shots that just don't ever touch the back of the net. I don't love it. And so I probably would have given him a 7.5 out of 10 today. But what I will say is I feel like players like Neto and players like Garnacho are very similar in that they are essential signings, but they're in the wrong style of play. These are not possession-based players. These are counter-attacking players. And I will say it now and I'll say it again. If Maresca decides at any point in his Chelsea career to choose to sit back and counter, we will be the best team in the league. I'll tell you that now. We will be the best team in the league. Undoubtedly. Possession we've got underway. We just need to learn how to counter and counter more effectively. João Pedro today, phenomenal I thought. He did really well, got his goal. So I'll give him a strong 8 out of 10. Don't think he could have done any more. He was winning fouls. He was bringing the ball down from heights unknown onto his chest and just playing it off. Wicked, man. I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10 today. Garnacho could have been a little bit better, but again, say the same thing about Neto. He tried. He created 2 or 3 chances where he cut it back, and they could have been better balls. But it's Garnacho. He's like 20-something years old, playing a completely different system in a completely new team with a different kind of pressure, going away from home. He's done what he could have done. Do you know what I mean? So I don't hold him accountable for anything we did wrong today. I just hope that he continues to stay with it, because when he got subbed off and I seen him sort of looking a bit angry, I thought, Garnacho, come on, man, this is Chelsea, bro. It happens. It happens to the best of us. But him and Neto were sacrificial lambs, and I'm glad that Maresca waited to bring on Gittins and Esteval. Now, Gittins, of course, could have scored that goal, but Gittins is improving week by week. So I have nothing bad to say about Jamie Bino Gittins, and because they were the 2 subs, you give him a 6.5, 7 out of 10, keep it moving. Reece James today, though, wow. If the only other thing Reece James could have done today was to get an assist or a goal, and it would have been a 10 out of 10 performance. Other than that, 8.5, 9 out of 10, solid. Everyone today, solid. It's exactly what we needed, exactly what I want to see. I'm gassed, I'm happy. Listen. Make that the thumbnail. Boys, we are back. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see more Chelsea content. And I appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then come back very, very soon. Hit the bell notification, your bell icon, so you get notification every single time I upload. And I'll see you in the next one, my Chelsea family. Take care. Don't stress and stay blessed. Peace. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.